gate, covered in brush and vines that seemed to have taken over as the years had gone by. My friend led us down to where the gate had been slit open in a way that was beckoning us to come in, so we gathered up our courage and slipped on past. On the other side, we found this quarry. It had been filled with water over the years and become a prime spot for adventurous, trouble-seeking teens such as ourselves. There seemed to be no civilization anywhere, besides this one house on the other side of the quarry. Bo, who had told me and my friends of this spot, said that this was the owner, a man we were trying so hard to avoid, because this was his land, and he refused to let anyone jump from his cliffs. But me and my friends, being the trouble seekers we were, refused to let this deter us. There were 6 of us, and we began to quickly ready ourselves for the jump. 40 to 50 feet. That's what my friend had said it was, but it was so dark that we could not see the water, let alone any of the rocks that may be sticking up from out of it. I remember Bo looking up and asking, "Who's first?" Everyone stepped back. I was too busy looking into the water to notice, making me the automatic volunteer. "Alright," I said, trying not to show fear in front of my friends. "I just jump off." Bo picked up a flashlight and gave it to Andy, telling him to point it at the water. "Aim it for that," he said. "I'm going to jump with you." We strolled up to a ledge as the countdown began. I looked down at the water and the little beam of light I was supposed to jump into. I remember thinking that was my target, and that was the only safe place to land, as I couldn't see what else was out there. My thoughts began to race. The countdown was given to me too much time to think, and when doing something like this, thinking's not something you really want to do. I heard 3, and I couldn't take it anymore. If I had thought any more about it, common sense would have got the best of me. So I jumped. It was kind of an uncontrolled thing, but as I lifted up from the ground, I remember thinking that there was no going back, and whatever happened, well, it happened. I no longer had any control over it. It felt weird, almost as if I was allowing the world to decide my fate. I had done my part, and now all I could do was plummet. So I relaxed and felt the wind slide across my face. As I picked up speed, I looked up at the house, the moon, and the trees and the rocks racing by me, taking it all in. The water below grabbed a hold of me. It felt good pulling me under. Thank God, I remember thinking. I was still underwater when I heard another splash beside me. It was Bo. He had jumped right after I did. He floated back up, taking a deep breath of the night air, laughing as we swam back to the cliff wall. We began to scale it, and as we climbed, we came upon the words sprayed, painted on the rock wall, left by someone who had come before us. It read Freedom Quarry. We all found this fitting name for this place, isolated from the world so much that it almost became a world of its own. So we adopted the name. We continued to jump through the night, laughing and joking with each other. After throwing ourselves off the cliffs countless times, we began to gather up our things and talk about the next time we would return back to the cliffs of the Freedom Quarry.